Hey guys, this is Undercoverdudes all the way from Down Under, and today I'm going to be talking about the banning process for Combat Arms. Now with the merge, Combat Arms is being managed by Next in Europe, and a lot of North American players are being really caught off guard about what you can actually go and get banned for. When we played in NA, it was very lax. If you blatantly OPK'd or life taked, of course you'd go and get banned. But now there is a lot of really small things that can go and get you permanent bans. So you've got to be really aware. But the thing is that there is no obvious list of what you can and can't do in Combat Arms. If you go on the main Combat Arms website, you look through all the notices and updates and whatnot, there is no list. You'll look on the Nexon forums and you'll see once in a while a thread where some guy's been suspended because of a map glitch, and you'll say, okay, yeah, I know not to go and do this when I go and play Combat Arms, and you'll see somebody be suspended or chat banned because he said a swear word. That's pretty obvious. But there is no obvious list on the Combat Arms website, there is no obvious list in the Combat Arms client, there is no obvious list on the Combat Arms forums. It's hidden very deep in a Nexon EU subsite, and I'll link to you guys in the description below. Make sure you go and read over it if you want the full lowdown, but basically this goes and tells you every single little thing that can go and get you a ban in Combat Arms right now. But what I really want to go and get across is that Nexon really needs to go and step up and make this really comprehensive list. It goes for many pages and it really in depth goes and says everything about the game. They need to make it really obvious that it's accessible to every Combat Arms player. North American players don't know about it. Really, no players know about it in the CA community. They actually need to embed it in the client first up. Make an actual dedicated tab where the Combat Arms logo is when you're in the lobby and whatnot, and a drop down where it says like game bans or whatnot, or bannable stuff, or whatever, you guys know what I mean. And have this list actually embedded in the Combat Arms client. And also have an actual dedicated tab on the Combat Arms website. Have a dedicated tab on the Combat Arms forums. Make it as obvious as possible that everything in this list is something that you guys can go get banned for. Now, in this list, there is a lot of stuff that is blatantly obvious. Like, okay, if you're hacking in-game, you're using an aimbot, you're OPKing, or you're ghost, whatever, of course you're going to go and get a permanent game ban. If you're trying to scam another player, then obviously you're going to get a permanent game ban. But where the line really becomes faded is with harassment. Nexon EU goes and says that if you go and abuse or harass someone, your first offense will be a 30-day chat ban, and only on your fourth offense will it be a 45-day chat ban and a 15-day game ban, with your second and third being also 30-day chat bans, with your eighth offense being a permanent game ban. So you have to be really toxic in order to be permanently banned from the game. But saying that, they say abuse and harassment in accordance with, okay, you're insulting another player. But let's say you go and type in fuck in the chat, just saying it out loud, not referring it to other people. That has actually been bannable as well. And therefore, there's this kind of aura around the community that if you say any swear words, you're going to be instantly smack banned with the ban hammer, and that's not exactly correct. You can possibly get a chat ban, but unless someone really reports you in the forums or using the in-game reporter, you should be okay. Game logs is something I really want to go and talk about. Basically, game logs is the statistics for your character, and one thing Nexon really does have a look at is your kill streak, your maximum kill streak. For a lot of players that have previously power leveled, this can be abnormally high. So saying that if you've been previously banned or suspended on Combat Arms North America and you got unbanned for some reason, you went and said to the GM, I'll be okay, whatever, and you've been clean from that point forward, you move over to with the Combat Arms merge, Nexon EU really doesn't give a shit, and they'll go and see, okay, 140 kill streak, and they'll just go and permanently game ban you. And that's what's happened to a lot of people that got banned recently. I believe 8,000 accounts, a lot of them linked to power leveling / hacking due to the stuff that happened on the Nexon, on Combat Arms North America. The last thing I want to go and talk about is map abuses. Now with this, they've actually got a dedicated list to everything in the game that can potentially go and get you banned, and also clearing up some other stuff that can go and not get you banned even though a lot of people really think you can. Now, for this list, anything that's bannable the first time will get you a 15-day in-game ban. That's pretty heavy. Second time, 30 days. Third time, 60 days. Fourth time, 90 days. And fifth time, a permanent game ban. So if you go and accidentally glitch and somebody goes and screenshots you, then you can definitely go and get yourself a 15-day ban. And that is actually quite a long time when you really think about it. It's about 2 and a bit weeks. Now, one example of a glitch that a lot of people really don't know about is in Power Surge in the bomb site, where it's the one-way wallbang. It looks like an open window, but you can only go and shoot one way through. A lot of players don't really know about this and will try to go and snipe people, but will get screenshotted and they'll be like, what did I do wrong? It was like, oh, you should have known this, but again, linking back to my previous point, they don't know because the resources ain't there. So hopefully you guys go and understand what I'm trying to go and say. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to go and give it a like rating. But other than that, it's Undercover Dudes all the way from down under.